In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FDPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FDPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging
Yes, sir.
new.
So can you just
A legacy of
tilt
growth
the
and
camera
cheer,
towards down?
Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier.
It's okay now?
Yeah, it's great, sir.
Good evening to you, Sylvia.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll start in another couple of minutes. Our
Okay.
CEO has yet to join. So once
Right.
it's fine, I will start.
Okay. No worries, I'm here.
Yeah, I will be joining in a second.
No worries. How's weather at Chennai?
Yeah, it's great, sir.
Great. Okay,
In
great. That is
halls
great.
of knowledge, gold and right stands
Oh God.
InnovaWorld, a guiding light with
Aisa
wisdom
police.
vast and skills untold.
Okay.
They shape the future,
So,
brave and bold.
so you do not have that color Chennai people.
From
Great. Anyway,
AI's rise
more.
to research
Yeah.
call,
ठीक है
they
सर.
train the minds to
And we
conquer
are going
all.
live, sir.
Workshops,
Most people were watching us
FTPs, and
live.
learning grab,
And
Okay.
empowering
yeah,
scholars
and
across the
once they will,
land.
we have some
Innovation
couple of
flows in
questions already
all
with
they
us
do,
in our
breaking
board.
Right.
barriers, forging
And
new.
in between,
A
if we
legacy
have
of
some
growth
question,
and
we'll take
cheer.
that.
Academy
No
of
worries.
the
No
world
worries.
leads the
Sorry, I'm here.
frontier.
I saw that somebody is there. Wing Command of Group Captain. I think. What's his name?
Yes, it was.
Academy of the world leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier.
Nice. Good to see you.
Leads the frontier.
Yeah, actually, just a second, sir. I will just tell you the name.
No worries. No worries. Ashwin. ठीक है.
In halls
And
of
these
knowledge,
boys and
bold
all
and
students
bright
will be
stands
around this country,
InnovaWorld, a guiding
from
light
or only for the
with
Chennai
wisdom
only.
vast and skills
No, sir,
untold.
it's
They
across the
shape the
country.
future, brave
This
and
program
bold.
actually is collab with one Nigerian aerospace company and Academy InnovaWorld. He's Manoj.
Okay.
Yeah, as you said, it's Manoj Kumar.
They train the
अच्छा.
minds
Wing
to
Commander Manoj
conquer all.
Kumar.
Yeah.
Workshops, FTPs, and learning grab,
So.
empowering scholars across the land.
Just a second, sir.
Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new.
Yeah.
A legacy of growth and
Yes,
cheer.
yes.
Academy of the world leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do.
I think we are loud and clear. Shalu, you may start the session.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah.
Good. The good communication, loud and clear. Correct.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, ma'am. So, wings of fashion, skies so wide, in our hearts, dream take flight. Our runways bold to cosmic grace. You chase the star, you conquer space. Good evening to all the budding pilots, engineers, scientists, and space lover in the audience. Your presence here speaks volumes about your dedication to aviation and space. Welcome all to join us for the 5-day Aviation and Aerospace Conclave to celebrate Aviation and National Aerospace Day, organized by the Academic InnovaWorld in collaboration with Marvex Skyfi Tech, powered by Indian Science Technology and Engineering Facilities MAP. Academic InnovaWorld, it's a hub for research-driven innovation, technical excellence, and intellectual property creation. Founded in 2017 as a YouTube channel for aerospace enthusiasts, it now holds an MSME registered STEM research center organized across India. Recently, Academic Nova World has been declared as India's first private research and innovation hub, which was featured by Republic News and Gujarat Journal. I welcome all the core members associated today: Dr. Aishwarya Dhara, founder of Academic Nova World, visionary leader; Engineer Pulak Kumar Dhara, Chief Technology Officer and Organizing Chair, former Assistant Scientist at the Department of Atomic Energy, guides our technological advancement through innovative projects and consultancy. Dr. Arnav Majumdar, Research Advisor, whose innovative approaches navigate the research landscape. Engineer Poonma Kishan, event manager, provides technical support to handle outreach activity, and a warm welcome to Avnay Marvelous, founder of Marvex Nigerian Aerospace Company, for associating with this event. A warm welcome to today's expert. First, I welcome Captain Sanjay Chakravarty, ex-military aviator, holds strong background in fighter to helicopter. Over the next 5 days, you you all are exploring cutting edge innovations, engage with industry leaders, and inspire the next generation of aerospace professionals. Let us soar together in the future. For those just joining, kindly ensure you type your name, department, and institute name in the chat box. Let's make this interactive and insightful experience. Let me invite our Chief Technological Officer, PK Dhara, to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
evening, everyone. This conclave is not just an event, it is an transformational experience designed to inspire, educate, and connect. For students and young professionals, this is your gateway to aerospace industry. We have assembled renowned scientists, industrial pioneers, and visionary leaders from tech firm and global aviation giant. Their insights in give you a front row giants, and their insights see to further whether it's a sustainable aviations, satellite technology, or next generation drones. If you are not seeking internships, if you are seeking internships, collaborations on mentorships, these events will you launchpad. Nowadays, aerospace is booming with startup in the sector. So, to every innovator, every student, every dreamers here, dive deep into these 5 days. Together, let's innovate, integrate, and inspire because, because the further future of fight starts right here and right now. Thank you. Let's make the conclave legendary.
Thank you, sir. I request Inde Marvel's founder of Marvex to say a few words. Sir.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening,
Good
our
evening.
esteemed guest speakers, our passionate participants. My name is Aide Marvelous Lot of Me. I'm the founder of Marvex and the convener of International Space Technology Convention. So, on behalf of Marvex, I am truly honored to welcome you all to the Aviation and Aerospace Conclave 2025, hosted in collaboration with InnovaWorld and ISTEM. This program is more than just a boot camp, it is a platform to inspire the next generation of aviators, engineers, researchers, and visionaries who will shape the future of flight and space exploration. Over the next 5 days, you will hear from the leaders and experts on fighter teams, ranging from aviation career, the life of a pilot, sustainable aviation, and urban air mobility, to pressing issues like mental health in aviation, mass colonization, and the future of space law. At Mavix, our mission is driven by innovation, excellence, and sustainability. We believe this collaboration embodies those values and we open doors of knowledge and opportunity for everyone here. I invite you to engage fully, learn deeply, and dream boldly. Together, let us chart new frontier in aviation and aerospace. Thank you. And I wish you an impactful and inspiring conclave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to introduce today's guest. We are truly
Thank
privileged to have with us today an extraordinary leader and a beacon of inspiration in the field of aviation, Captain Sanjay Chakravarty. Captain Sanjay Chakravarty is a seasoned professional aviator and a qualified management graduate with a distinguished background in both rotary wing and fixed wing aviation. With years of hands-on flying experience, he has specialized in training aviators across various levels from aviation graduates to military pilots. Over the courses of his career, Captain Chakravarty has developed deep expertise in aviation, safety standards, helipad and aeronautics auditing, and regulatory compliance. His commitment to aviation excellence is reflected in his frequent visits to aviation training academies, where he shares his knowledge and insights with aspiring aviators. To date, he has successfully trained more than 1,000 students in coordination with the Airports Authority of India. His global exposure includes recent qualification in aviation, leasing, and financing, enhancing his understanding of the international aviation market. Captain Chakravarty is also an active member of Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) and the Federation of International Pilots Community, where he collaborates with air traffic controls and fellow aviation professionals. Currently, he is contributing to the evolving fields of unmanned traffic management (UTM), working with drone port technologies to help shape the future of airspace integration. Dear participants, feel free to type your question in the chat box. We will address them at the end of the session. Let's give a resounding welcome to Captain Sanjay Chakravarty. The virtual stage is yours, sirs, and along with Dr. Ashwarya Dhara, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Pleasure talking to everyone. Please go ahead. Yeah, yeah, Dr. Dhar. Please, Ashwarya. I'm not able to, I cannot hear you, Ashwarya. I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Now, loud and clear, establish contact. Please go ahead, Ashwarya.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitations. And before we proceed, as we know, we are celebrating International Aviation Day and Aerospace Day. And it's already coming like 2021 is we celebrate Aviation Day. And 23rd is for National Aerospace Day in India. So this is a collab or the collage where we can bring the insights, the career pathways, because many students are having a lot of doubts in their career pathways
Yes.
in the field of aviation. So before we proceed with the question, like we would like to hear some few words from you. What are the challenges that you faced during the phase of this aviation industry? It will be grateful that we want to hear a few words from you, so our coming generation can get enlightened from these words.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Ashwarya. And privileged once again to talking to everyone. See, Ashwarya, when we use word called challenges, right?
Yeah.
Challenges mean that you've got the opportunities, right?
Right.
Let's take this a perspective, right?
Yeah.
So, before getting into the military aviation,
Mm.
challenges was exactly to decide for me exactly, how do I get into the military aviation? Number one.
Mm.
Okay, the steps and processes. Number two, what kind of examination do I'm going to face it? Oral, written, both. Then what kind of SSB process? Because whenever you try to get into the military aviation, that in the officer cadre, there are written examinations, and then you have got a 5 days, 7 days the board also. So once again, these are the challenges. So till now, you're very young, you do not know, right?
Yeah.
That I was like today, you were asking me, I still my days exactly, I'm asking to people, कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? वो कौन सी किताब है? Which kind of, the books are there? Which book do I read exactly? And the
Right.
important, the most important part of the books exactly. How do you prepare the written examinations, right?
Yeah.
What kind of subjects are there?
Yeah.
Subjects like the maths, physics, English, GK, a huge vast subject. Then you need to be very focused exactly out of those knowledgeable books exactly. Need to understand very clarity. If these are the core areas, and you need to prepare. These are the processes basically. So you try it and you get into. When you try it, then you get into. Otherwise, you'll cry only. Always I say that either you try or you cry. Crying will not take you anywhere. Try will take you 1%, 2%, 5%. That was exactly. And
That's
then the
nicely
started.
quoted, nicely quoted. Try or cry. It's
Yes,
amazing. I think this is a key, another one of the key point to take away for
yes,
the coming generation.
yes, yes, yes. Now next, correct.
Okay. So thank you, sir. Shall we move forward with the question?
Yeah, please, Dr. Aishwarya, please
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. So the first few questions are like based on the pilot because many students they think like if they obviously we know to be a pilot we have to get certificates. So
Mm.
what are the certificates they can get because there are different types of pilot we have, right? So commercial pilot we have, cargo, military, private piloting is there. So, can you
Right.
just tell them a brief about the types of pilot and the career goal they can have?
Okay. Aishwarya, please understand the when we use word called pilot basically as a term, like you're going to flying machines in the air,
Hmm.
not on the ground.
Hmm.
The number one. And you have to have a very specialized skill to that fly that machine in the air.
Hmm.
That's one number one.
Hmm.
Number two, in India exactly,
Hmm.
either we become a military pilot or we become a commercial pilot. Okay. So in the world perspective, wherever you go,
Hmm.
whether India or whether you're Europe or US, wherever it is exactly.
Hmm.
Now let me take we are an Indian guy and let's take the military pilot. Okay.
Hmm.
To first entry level of to become a to be a military pilot,
Hmm.
either you qualify the National Defense examination, that is we call it NDA.
Hmm.
Okay. That's the first level of entry. And India always you appear close to 18 years of age. Okay.
Hmm.
18 plus. You got your physics, math, chemistry, biology, and general English test and maths right.
Hmm.
And after that, once you decide to be pilot, once you qualify your basic India exams,
Hmm.
10 plus 2, then you go for SSB.
Hmm.
Clear. It's a service selection board conducted by the Union Public Service Commission.
Hmm.
Okay. And this board goes for almost for 5 days. And this 5 days and 7 days board, they try to evaluate you whether you are fit to be an officer and whether you're not fit to be an officer cadre, right? So they try to check OLQ, officers like quality. Now, as I please understand, military on the ground also, but the special pilot, you have got a PABT test. PABT stands for Pilot Aptitude Battery Test. It has got two parts. One is screen test, one is a drum test, right?
Okay.
And you are given a certain kind of screen with the controls, and then instructor who explain you very well what to do, what not to do, because it's almost like a dummy cockpit wherein you are trying to hold the kind of two balls the way they want it. If you're able to do that, you're cleared from the PABT test, and that shows that you have got a flying skill. That's the one way exactly. And after this 3 years of defense college training, before 3 years, then you have got a stream called Army, Navy, and Air Force, depending upon exactly what kind of merit you have got in India examination. Okay, then they give you choice also. You will join Army or Air Force or Navy. But PABT is same for everyone, Australia. It is not for Army, you have got this test, Navy, you have got this test, Air Force, it's the same. And once you do this training after 3 years, basic training, National Defense Academy, then you go to different flying academy, Naval Academy, Air Force Academy, and Army for pilot training center. Okay, that's the one way of to getting into military pilot. Okay, and once you're not able to qualify NDA, then you have got a combined defense. We call it CDS, Combined Defense Services, which has happened after your graduation. After your graduation, and once again you need to qualify written and SSB and your PABT. But remember one thing in India, to be a military pilot, if you are failing the PABT, right? Take my words, these boys and girls will not fly any military aircraft because the skill has not been set. So they will always be on the ground. They will never get an opportunity to fly either helicopter or fighter or transport. That's the thumb rule basically. So that's to become military pilot, right? Okay. And then you fly for certain years of time. In military, you got some permanent commission and you got a 10 years, call it SSC, short service commission officers. You fly for 10 years, you come out, and then you are entered into the civil aviation. So that also depends upon people who fly for military pilot, like fighters like me, fighters, helicopters that do civil aviation. Same, you have got the army pilot, you have got a naval pilots also. So whenever we people decide to come into the civil aviations, then there are some processes, there are some licenses, there are some medical check standards you have to qualify, and then you convert your license from military aviation to civil aviation. Then you fly the helicopters, or you fly Boeing, or you fly private jet for the business people. That's all.
Yeah, it's clearly understandable. Here we have one question. You said about graduation. So
Yes.
there is a question came up like whether it is necessary to pursue BTech aerospace and aeronautical. Do you suggest so? Will they have
No,
better privilege in that case?
no, yes, sir, I tell you exactly. See,
Yeah,
always I say, be a pilot, you have to be a science graduate. Physics, maths, and military at least. No biology.
yeah.
In civil, it is accepted, but once again, in civil also, if you're trying to be a commercial pilot, you have to have your maths with you. Number one. Okay. Now, BTech aerospace, BTech aeronautical, it always gives you previous because at least you know the basic aerodynamics of the aircraft. And no doubt, as far as when you're a pilot, basically, and pilot is a pilot. But let me tell you, we have been trained so well, so we understand the dynamics and avionics and the technology very fast. So any my our students, suppose they have the BTech aeronautical or BTech aerospace, certainly they get advantage. But PABT remains same for everyone. That doesn't mean you're a PhD, BSc aeronautics or aeronautical or AME. So you do not have to qualify. Because in military, flying skills are the most important. And for that, we have got standards and at a how you need to qualify that test.
Okay. So that is actually quite clear. And you have also precisely highlighted about this skill set. So without
Yes.
that, that is not possible, basically. Okay. We got some question like, so after completion of this BTech aerospace and aeronautical or aviation, there are some BBA aviation is going on. Can
Yes.
we work on the airlines and what are the job scope we have? Can you just,
I tell you, Doctor Sir, I tell you, I've been teaching this in BB aviation or BSc aviation, MB aviation. Particular, my subject was a traffic control or a traffic management or airport operations. Correct. Now I tell you, sir, let me tell you very bluntly. I don't say these degrees are bad. I don't say at all. This is fine. But once again, the industry is set. The way industry moves, the curriculums are not been updated. So
okay.
what happened across this country in India? I know the universities and whatever they are teaching BP aviation. People are doing MBA in aviation, right? But once again, when it comes to job, they get a job, no doubt about it, right? But sometimes what they see in the classroom or what they go through, that curriculum do not align with the industry. So getting that platform is very difficult. Sometimes they say from the day when I become airport manager, but the students have got this kind of ambition, inspiration. You cannot be airport manager or you cannot be senior airport officer from that day one. So
Right,
you need to slog from the front line level, and there are a lot of certification courses out there
right.
where they have to do it. So sometimes they do it while doing those courses, and sometimes when they come and join, and when they see the jerk, and when there's a challenge, then these boys and girls start doing it.
Hmm. We have in this connection, we got one question from where we should do the certification. Is it IATA or any other organ body we have?
I
Can
tell you exactly, yes. See, once we call it the certification, either we ICAO, we have got the ITA. The
yeah,
problem is only, Dr. Shweta, ki sometimes these boys and girls, see, they're not, is it medium class family like us, right?
true, true.
So our parents expect a lot of money basically. So
Hmm.
I would say there are some online certifications are there.
Okay.
Sometimes it is not ITA, sometimes not to say cow. They can. But these are very expensive certifications. Sometimes what happens when they been absorbed by the airline and they get the certification their own cost. But there are so many online certifications out there which are industry oriented.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Like I train, I do a lot of certifications from my organizations. Though I don't have it, the Itanic cow, but these are the industry skill sets. And when they do it, they see exactly same in the industry. So if they can afford, I can always guide them ki item mein which course they should do or economy which course they should do exactly. But a lot of these professionals are doing when they're part of the organization basically.
Right. Truly, you have clarified this. I hope you got the clarity. Sir, one more doubt we have relevant to
Yes.
CPL, that regarding CPL, which one we should prefer, carried program or the conventional one?
See, I tell you actually what happened.
Hmm.
In civil aviation, we have got a lot of flying clubs now. They have become FTOs,
Yeah,
flying training organizations, right?
yeah,
And these FTOs are approved at the DGCA.
yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, this airline, it has become the business also that they they do cadet pilot program because that's the one way these students get a job, employment fixed, right?
Hmm.
So they have the written examinations, written and PD and GD, and the interview,
Hmm.
and they spend around 1.2 CR. Like we have got Indico, we have got a Spike Jets. Now Air India is going to also launch their own cadet programs, right?
Right,
But
right.
sometimes all the students cannot afford the cadet program, basically, number one. And number two, there's huge gap demand and supply.
Hmm.
So sometimes people, these boys and girls who are doing their commercial flying for FTO, they also get a chance to join this airline
Hmm.
because vacancies are there, supplies are less, demands are more now because of the aviation sector is growing. So it depends upon subject to individual parents' capacity in what they would like to do. And both the flyings are good flying, both the academics are good, pilot instructors are good, but people need to be careful when they while they're deciding FTU. So they must know the full background verifications and their past track. Are they regular flying or not? Sometimes boys and girls they join and then FTOs have got their own issues. Some aircrafts are old, instructors are not there. Weather is not capable, right? Sometimes they have got lot many programs from outside for instructor rating. Sometimes what happened? They just bring this FTO, they offload these boys and girls, stay back, and they get the money from these short-term courses because it's a business for them basically. So one need to be very careful, very intelligent, and finding out the things from which academy, how and why exactly. That's what.
Yeah. So nicely clarified. Um, Sir, there was a question: what are the job prospects for pilots if they have done NCC program? They have NCC certificate. Will it play a vital role in to get a selection in pilot apart from having get selected interview?
See, I tell you what happened. The NCC, we have got a one direct entry program, NCC C certificate, that's number one.
Yeah,
And they've got to add Republic Day parades also, number two.
yeah.
And number three, exactly, if they have done a gliders, gliders pilot license. So
Hmm.
sometimes MCC do not give the glider pilot license, but they have done certain kind of launches with that track record, and they have got the solo. So these NCC boys and girls definitely get advantage to the military flying.
Hmm.
But once again, Aishwarya,
Hmm.
PABT will remain safe for them also. That doesn't mean you've flown gliders,
Yeah.
so you need to pass. No, because
Hmm.
military avionics, military flying is a very different thing, right?
Right.
That's right. And that one with these boys and girls need to understand.
Yeah. And we have one funny question like, what are the salary expectations for pilot in airlines?
Okay, no, she's fine.
Yeah.
See, I will tell you exactly that any airline, whether Indigo, SpiceJet, Akasa, Vistara, Air India, Alliance, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you're a CPL holder, okay,
Mm. Yeah.
and when you be inducted to these airlines, you join as a trainee cadet, trainee pilot cadet.
Right.
So you get around 50,000 or 75,000 depending upon the airline. Then down the line, you have got 6 months, your ground test, your sim check, your flying test, your loft, a lot of flying related process of fees are there. Once they qualify
Mm.
through these processes, then they become as a trainee first officer. They join as a trainee pilot, then they become a trainee first officer. So trainee first officers in their line, when they have the privilege to sit inside the cockpit as a third pilot, where these boys and girls observe exactly how senior pilots are flying. Okay. So then they started with 75,000 also for 6 months of time. Then these salaries parts keeps on going as you qualify the exams and you one strips, and what you see is the big bread basically one strip, two strips. So then and then once again that you have that check programs, check one, check two, check three,
Yeah.
to as if 21st officer,
Mm.
first officer, second first officer, senior second first officer. Then you become a co-pilot. Your three steps, right? And then you become a captain. Yeah.
Okay, so that's nicely explained that what are the stages once you want to be a captain. So,
Yes.
yeah,
It takes a lot of time, a lot of challenges, and
lot,
tough also.
yeah,
Because do 320 aircraft, Airbus 320, right? We carry 250 customers in the air. So life cannot be taken for the zero tolerance risk.
okay. So here
Yeah.
I have one small doubt. It is a question
Yeah.
from my side. For an
Yeah.
example, I am holding the CPL, and I'm going to approach some airlines, right? But each of the airlines having the different aircraft. For an example, Airbus is operating Boeing 737 Max and Airbus 320, right? So for an example, I'm operating, I got selected, and now I'm shifting to Indigo for an example, and they're operating Airbus 321 and maybe some other aircraft. So am I eligible to get a job over there, or do I need to do any kind of certifications being a pilot, being I'm having a CPL holder? Can you just clarify on this thing?
See, first of all, so Australia, please remember that whenever have Indian CPL
Hmm.
and you're going to fly with the international people, right?
Hmm.
Every country have got different kind of civil aviation authority,
Right.
and you need to convey to license as per their standard. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, in aircraft, any category changes, like you are a Airbus 319, for example,
Hmm.
are you coming to 320? So then there will be complete transformation of the process from 319 to 320. There'll be a checks, there will be a paper examination because you need to endorse the aircraft of the particular license. Because without having endorsement in the license particular aircraft, then you have to have qualified that exams papers also.
Okay.
Then the pilot will come of that particular aircraft as a check pilot. He or she will make you under you for certain kind of ground simulators training, then actual training, and then you come as a line pilot, and they release you check one, check two, check three, then you got endorsed pilot.
Okay. So that means if I'm holding, that means after getting a CPL, you will be authorized whether it is a which category of or the manufacturer that you're going to fly, because each one of their designs are different. So the pilot
See,
need to, yeah,
yes, yes. Because every aircraft got a different dynamics,
yeah.
different avionics. That is what we call it the cockpit familiarization. So
Okay.
once again, you cannot take me granted. ये तो जहाज का वही मीटर था जो उस पे लगा हुआ था. No, no,
Any,
nothing like that. There's no joke. Every
right.
avionics, every component, every cockpit has got a different kind of professional platform to perform, and you need to qualify that.
Okay. Great. Sir, one student is asking, how should I plan for this IAF along with SSB? Can you just enlighten with some
See,
points?
I do not know. See, for I said for India basically, National Defense Academy, you have to have a science background basically, right? Now, girls, must be knowing the girls are also joining NDA basically, number one. Okay.
Hmm.
And I always say, first of all, anybody who's trying to join the military defense services, core services, right?
Hmm.
They must prepare for the written examination first. Never and SSB with along with the written. No. SSB is that different, written is that different. So first of all, they must be focused about the written examination. Once they clear it, right, then they must either himself is okay, otherwise there are SSB coachings are there. Like I also teach one academy, right? So that when they qualify the written, I give them a 15 days classes that how really you have to prepare, because the selection board is a very tricky board, right?
Yeah.
A small, minute behavior, it has been checked and validated, right? So
Hmm.
sometimes these boys and girls do not understand, and by default they're mistaken, they're out. So I must say, anybody first they focus on the written, qualify the written, get the result done, and then prepare for the SSB.
Right. Fine. So there is another question is there in the chat box that what's the difference between airworthiness officer and this AME? So after AME, can I be an airworthiness officer? So what's a pathway?
I tell you, Asteria, see, with this, I tell you that
Hmm.
this terminology exactly, it
Hmm.
is not related to AME.
Hmm.
But certainly, whenever you're a qualified aircraft maintenance engineer and you have got A, B, and C and E
Hmm.
licenses, and
Hmm.
every license have got that different category.
Hmm.
Now, what happened once you decide to be an AME?
Hmm.
AME engineers they become airworthiness officer. But how? We have got a system called the DGCA,
Hmm.
Director General of Civil Aviation, right?
Right.
And the Director General of Civil Aviation, they conduct every year how to join as the assistant director or as something I don't remember that cadre. So sometimes the DGCA people are not AME officers, right? But they're MSc, they are BTech.
Hmm.
Then they join as assistant director. But due course of time, they become airworthiness officer because of training. But certainly, anybody who's got a AME license or endorsed license qualified, definitely these students, the boys and girls, they get advantage because they have been trained in that license. They've handled the aircraft. They know exactly how to check seats, how to check D exactly. So these boys and girls are better. So to be an evidence officer, it is not linked with the AME in the DGC.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Sir, one student have said, I have three IATA certificates, Foundation in Travel and
Ah,
tourism.
I
The
yes.
Amadeus Cargo and Introductory of
Yes.
Airline Customer Services. What
Yes.
are the career opportunities that I can go for?
See, this license girl, this friend, who the ITA with the cargo and that. See, there are some like Selby, there's some logistic companies are there in
Yeah.
airline, right?
Mm.
I would say that this trend must go all the airlines website. They have got a career options. They have got a career path. This trend must endorse with the CV, with his ITA license, and airlines hire this kind of boys and girls through their job portal.
Right. It's very clear. For an example, it's Air India or Emirates. So they can directly
Yes,
go to their website, career page, and you can find if such kind of logistic and engineering planning is there or not, and you can
yes,
go for it. Yeah. Okay. So we will move to the next question, sir.
yes, yes.
Okay. So what are the challenges to get A, B? Many of them like they enroll, but they couldn't finish it up. So
Uh,
what's a way that we can complete AME within correct phase of time?
See, depends. See, should I tell you, the AME in India basically now DGCA has become strict. Now, I'll tell you. I do
Yeah.
not know who this boys and girls asking. In India, AME also, uh, the people who got a license, like you've got a AME school certified by the Director General of Civil Aviation. What happened? Now, see, 3 years AME,
Mm.
these boys and girls only study those kind of course curriculum which they have to appear in the DGCA. Okay. Fortunately, unfortunately, most of them they do not qualify with one license, and their time is past now. So these boys and girls in the market now. So they say, now what do I do now? So they don't have a license, but they want to get into engineering side. But who will buy them? Till the time they don't have a license, nobody will buy them. Then these boys and girls join as a technician, frontline technician in the maintenance organization, number one.
Mm.
For example, somebody working in avionics,
Mm.
somebody working on the fuselage, somebody working on the landing gear, somebody with different kinds of that domain knowledge. And then these boys and girls again preparing while working also. And they're preparing for the license, B1 or B1.1.2, whatever license category they are preparing. And once they did the license, then they become a certified license for particular that level component. Because AME also, every AME have got a different kind of license, and every AME, the job responsibility is a different kind of job. For example, people are into avionics science, so only they will join the flight avionics. People have joined the electrical and component. They will see the supply and power, the aircraft. There are license which is related to the only the landing and processes. These boys and girls only for landing and processes. So it's a quite challenging job for Amy now. But now the DGCA made the new policy
Mm.
that at least these boys and girls who are in the class or their lesson for 3 years, instructor must get at least one license for them. So these boys and girls should not struggle in the market.
Right. They should be focused at what they are doing and where what they are doing. They should be updated with the new policy, what is happening.
Yes.
Yes, right. And equivalent to that, there was some question. Help me in finding an organization to do my OJT after writing the YASA B1, B2 AME exams.
Uh, correct. That's fine. See, I tell you, these boys and girls must go to the MROs, maintenance repair organization of the airlines.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah,
These boys and girls also must meet the head of engineering, right?
yeah,
They must write with the curriculum at their strength. And most of time, I tell you, Aishwarya, these young boys and girls are not well trained in terms of communication, or their professionalism. So they sometimes they are underconfidence.
Hmm.
कि हमें कोई लेगा नहीं लेगा कैसे जाएंगे कैसे करेंगे भगा देगा those are all questions and
Yeah,
I don't I feel bad. I do not blame them,
yeah.
but I think there should be some course that in terms of the personality development so that when these boys and girls carry their certificate or writing their application, meeting the MRO exactly, so how really do they prepare and they approach to this MROs also?
Right, right. True, sir. I completely agree in this point because they need to focus more on the communication or the self development building.
Yes.
Though they have the knowledge, but many of them they don't come forward with that ideas and what they're actually looking for. I completely agree with this. Yeah. So similar to that, I think some student having a doubt. Can you just clarify what's the difference between pursuing AME from DGCA or YASA? With all the modules are not same or not? How to prepare, kind of
I
thing.
tell you, yes, I tell you, like DGCA is the Indian, YASA is the European standard, right?
Hmm.
Okay. I always say, whatever, if you've done YASA, meant that you are above the DGCA examinations, correct?
Hmm.
So ASA or FFA basically, right? Definitely these boys and girls are better than Amy's Indian standard. But that doesn't mean that Indian Amy's standards are bad. Okay, not bad. No, not at all. But probably the kind of training or the exposure is a little better than Indian DGCA AME. Okay. So Indian DGCA values ASA certified engineers also.
Hmm. So I hope you got it. Basically, you're getting a certificate based on the country. DGCA is coming into the picture. FAA is coming. YASA is coming. CA is coming. So it's all about the based on the country module. It is basically. So once you have the certificate engineer, you can be assigned the respective path line.
But let them, these once again, the engineering people like, if they have a FFA means the Federal Aviation of Administration,
Yeah.
US, CA is for the Civil Aviation Canada, or EASA from Europe, right?
True. True.
Basics always same, right? And that is the reason we say that EASA approved or DGC approved are the same thing. Because the value of the knowledge, value of the training carry the good tag.
Hmm. Okay, so nicely answered, sir. And we have some question. I think you have clarified this NDA, CDS, and AFCAT modules.
Yes,
You have
different.
that.
These are the different platform to entry to become a military officer.
Okay. So we have some different question. Let just kindly confirm me whether it's okay to answer. Then otherwise, I can take this question. Like uh, kindly guide for an ordinary student who pass out from an average college with an BTech aeronautical engineer. So how can I proceed for my career? I'm confused. So
See,
just
I tell you, what happens in BTech aeronautical. Okay, please understand whether one is aeronautical engineering, one is aerospace engineering, right?
yeah.
Aerospace people always get into the designing part,
Hmm.
different level, right?
Hmm.
Aeronautical people get into the engineering and maintenance part basically,
Yeah.
but they are better than AMEs basically. Okay. Now, I would always say this is BTech aeronautical student if they can get an MBA along with that.
Hmm.
Okay. So they always become a techno commercial guy. Probably these boys and girls can join sales department of airlines where they can sell the lot many components, the consumer things are there where you require only technical people to sell those products to the airline. Okay. Otherwise, there is the there is a course called you become a technical content writer.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this technical content writer, nobody knows about it, right?
Mm.
So I can guide them exactly how to become a technical content writer. So BTech people can join as a associate technical writer. Salary is not better 30,000, 35,000, and as many as they add the experience, they write, they can rise very fast. That's the another way of the BTech aeronautical guy. BTech aeronautical guy, they can join as a asset management also. Asset management in the any airline company. Okay, that's also these boys, BTech aeronautical boys and girls, if they have got the insurance certification, they can join aviation insurance also. But now these things people do not know, and they by the time they come to know, the time is gone. So if you think at a point of time these boys and girls are with you, let me know. I'll try to give them right path.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Sir, one question: which is the most popular course to pursue after completing BBA Aviation?
Sorry, what you said once again?
Yes, sir. Which is the most popular course to pursue after completing BBA Aviation?
See,
Second.
I tell you, Ashwara, I would say after BBA aviation, right?
Hmm.
These boys and girls know basic aviation management, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I've always said they must get into the qualified MBA in aviation management. Other BBA aviation management boys and girls, they can join as a ground staff in any vertical. Okay.
Hmm.
Again, I repeat that for certification, if we can afford, then get into ITA.
Hmm.
Get one course through ITA, add them, and they can join professional travel and tour operator with the ITA certified travel tour operators also,
Hmm.
if they can add it. Otherwise, all good certification are very expensive courses.
So,
Like,
yeah,
yeah. So I would say ki, or otherwise I said there's some online, like I said, the Udemy is there, right?
Udemy. Yep.
Udemy, they do the 2 days airline customer care, 2 days fire services, right?
Yeah.
5 days airline operation management. This will always give advantage to them.
Right. Okay. So one more typical question: which one has an highest job requirement, and which would give a high pay in India and foreign countries?
Sorry, this question I could have highest
Uh,
pay.
okay, let me repeat the question.
Yeah.
What would be the best major that we can do after pursuing BTech Aerospace, which has an high job requirement and which could give a high pay in India or foreign countries?
I tell you, see, BTech aerospace or aeronautical, if I say that if you could join NASA, right, or if you can join the Boeing, you can join the Airbus, right, with the helicopters, whether Airbus 320, right, as a technical officer.
Hmm.
But you should, but all of it doesn't happen because these companies do not publish their ad like this only, basically.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then I said, if people are working the Boeing, Airbus, Lockheed, or even the Bell helicopters, right?
Hmm.
These boys and girls, they induct it, but they do not ever I see that okay, we are looking for a trainee BTech aeronautical engineering for our engine gas department. Okay, so these are the then otherwise you join the DRDO. Otherwise, you can apply for the HAL. Okay. Now you must have seen Acharia. Prime Minister of India has given a lot of private companies are there like Mahindras,
Yeah.
Tatas, Reliance. They are coming into the aerospace engineering. So
Yes.
these boys and girls must prepare, must look.
Right. Yes, you truly said. In fact, Godrej Aerospace, there are a lot of aerospace company.
Yes.
Chennai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad is right now becoming a aerospace hub in India, especially, and Delhi is also equally getting competitions for it. Making lot of drones are also coming into the picture. Uh,
Sorry, that it got me connected. Very good. Now, since I was a drone, sorry, so these engineers,
yeah,
drone is another vertical. They could join the drone companies also in engineering department, planning department, strategy department, even the marketing department also. These drone with the drones, right?
right, right. So there are a lot of options, but again, you have to choose which one is more you are more keen, and you have the skill set. That first sir said that what kind of skill set you have, just focus on it. So accordingly, you can plan what to be done and what not to be done. Okay. So, last a few questions more. Like, what are the job roles in aircraft maintenance? Like, there are different maintenance, like line maintenance, base maintenance. So, in this kind of different licensing is required, or can you just brief about it, about those licenses or something
See,
like?
I tell you, see, Aishwarya,
Hmm.
there is a MRO system.
Yeah.
MRO, see, MRO stand for Maintenance Repair Organization, right?
Yeah.
So you have got a one MRO for a spy jet,
Hmm.
but it's the outsource.
Yeah.
You have got an MRO called Indocopter
Yeah.
for the helicopters, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So there are line maintenance, base maintenance, overall maintenance. It's a different license category given from the DGCA,
Hmm.
these MROs.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I interacted one MRO, those who are maintaining the landing gear and the landing instrument of a particular aircraft. It's the MRO. So this MRO was responsible for maintenance of the seat which aircraft has been used. It's the MRO.
Hmm.
One MRO I've seen, when you fly, you see the heating systems are there,
Hmm.
where you see the foods are getting heat. It's again MRO is there. Only the avionics people are working on that. So MRO is a different kind of MRO, and every MRO have got a different kind of license also. Okay. So depending upon these people, if B grade license 1.1, 1.2, or A 1.1, 1.2, it depending upon which is the core area. And then they start applying these MROs basically. And they must know also how MRO works in India, number one, and how many MROs there in the number two. And these boys and girls, they must get a DGCA site. And DGCA site, they will come to know current MRO licensed by from the DGCA.
Right. It is only in India. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, and let me clarify here to know more about MRO. Tomorrow we are having an expert coming who is a senior technical officer working in Airworks. So, tomorrow's session he will clarify more about the certifications, especially in AMI, and even you are an engineer, how you can grab a job in this kind of field, and if you require some sort of certification, how you can do it. So tomorrow's session will be more, it will be indulged on this MRO section.
Very good. And
Yeah,
this AWS guy, you must explore. And all the AMEs basically, rather they will get you more deep into the how AWS works. It's a very big company. Very good.
yeah.
Yes.
And
So,
sir, last
yeah.
few words for our aspirants, our aerospace and aviation enthusiasts. There are some school students are also there on board. So 11th and 12th students from Thun school, they have joined us, and the principal might be also be there online. So
Mm.
can you just say a few words for them, sir?
See, I would say, as far as please understand, Aviation world is a very serious word. Whenever I teach aviation boys and girls, I'm like, have you understood how this avia word has come up? Why? And what does avia word define? So I try to root them from the avia word as a French word, right? I always tell them aviation is not a mall. You go to here and there. It's a serious word, serious subject, and people have to be very sensible towards a career. And this is the once again, boys and girls, they must know when they call, I'm an aviator, I'm an engineer, I'm a pilot. So they know what responsibility they are carrying on their shoulder. If they go to airport, they will understand getting into the railway station and getting into the airport. Dynamics are very different. So these boys and girls, they must know that, but why they want to get into aviation, number one, what they will what they will be expecting out of this aviation world, number two, and number three, which vertical they are trying to get into. Nothing like that कि today आज मैंने ये कर लिया, आज मैंने ये कर लिया, will not work out. So they have to be sensible and serious. What aviation is. It's a no joke. You saw the Ahmedabad accident.
Yeah. Yes.
One, whatever could be the reasons, I would not give comments, but loss of life and all aviators gone. Yes, yeah. What else? You tell me. I
Yeah.
think that whatever it is, I did.
Yeah, you have clarified nicely, sir, and especially the main focus was about the pilot. To that, a lot of questions, certifications, and pilot questions belongs to you. So you have clarified nicely, sir. And there are some more question, more technical, like AutoCAD answers. We have a separate session for it, like. If you know certain job skills, how you can, what are the companies they're looking for, what are the other skill sets that being an engineer they should carry forward. So we have us those who are asking those questions, don't worry, today's a final and last session. Today's just in day one. We have another 4 more days to clarify all those doubts. So I hope don't get disappointed that those questions has not been taken. So that will be clarified in the other session. So yeah, so guys, participants, do not leave the session because there will be feedback link. So thank you once again, Sanjay sir,
Thank you,
Captain
sir.
Sanjay sir,
Thank you, sir.
for being with us. And if
Yes,
student want to have this 1:1 mentor and all, so maybe we can have an tie up and different meeting for it.
yes. That time.
And
Okay.
thank you
And
once
thank
again.
you so much. Good evening. And good evening to this guy from International Market Mavic also. And regards to him. Right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night, sir.
And Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir. Yeah. So thank you, students. As there are so many questions that I can see relevant to AutoCAD and SolidWorks. So we are having a separate session where we will clarify those queries, and we have a separate session where we will be dealing with all kind of like MATLAB, Python, what are the jobs we have, like what are the skills that they are looking for. So those things will be clarified in the by another expert, right? So you will be getting a feedback link. So feedback link is very, very important, so that once you fill up this feedback link, please do fill up with the correct affiliations and other thing. So only you will be getting a certificate. So if you attain all the 5 days, you will be getting this 5 day certification courses provided by Academy InnovaWorld along with this Mavericks and the Skyfi Tech along with this iSTEM facility map. So, if you have further any queries, I'll be happy to clarify regarding this. And please, before you leave the session, please do fill up the feedback form, which is available in your chat box. That is very, very, very important before you leave the session. And on an end note, I thank the Mavericks for being with us, for collaborating and trusting us. And there are a lot of people from this Nigeria and other country, so we are really, really happy to collab with you. And so furthermore, if you want to visit, you can contact Mavericks to accompany in LinkedIn and other profile as well. And yeah, that's all from our side. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we have another event. So please join the session by 6:30, like today. And thank you all, Shalu and Priyanka. And we have an expert with us as well. So Chandana Bagi. Ma'am, we are also looking forward to hear from you as well. I just saw you. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Hi, am I audible?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, yeah, I really love this session and I was here the whole time. So I'm looking forward to interacting more with you and our session.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. I just saw you. Thank you. She is one of our experts. She will also clarify more about the life of a pilot, also the mental health, how to deal with all those things. And so again, we'll welcome her separately with a warm welcome from this Academy InnovaWorld and the Mavericks. Yeah. So thank you once again. So good night, ma'am. Good night for today. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FDPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do.